Hi there, thanks for joining me today. I'm Tina Carini with SpongeandStamp.com. I have a super cute card to show you today. I actually just created this just a little bit ago for my granddaughter. It's her birthday coming up, and I just thought it was an adorable card. So I thought I would show you how I created it, and we're just gonna change it up just a teeny bit by adding an extra layer. But I wanted to show you, and look at the inside. I haven't glued it down yet because we're all going to sign it. But that's the inside of it. Isn't it adorable? What I used to create this card is the bundle, Hello Ladybug. It's the stamp set. Such a sweet, sweet stamp set. And it comes, the bundle comes with the coordinating Ladybug Builder Punch. So you can buy them separately, but you save 10% when you purchase them as a bundle. And don't forget, right now, celebration is going on. So with every $50 that you spend, you get to choose an item from the celebration brochure. So it has marked free with a $50 purchase. Or if you spend $100, you can choose something that is at a $100 value. So like this right here. And I'm actually using this paper right in here. We're using this one right here that comes in this bundle here that you get for free if you purchase $100 or more before tax and shipping. And remember, there is no limit to how much. So if you spend $100, you can choose two free $50 or $100 item. If you spend $150, you get to choose, you know, one free $50 item and maybe a $100 item. It's really all up to you on what you want to do. And let me show you the Ladybugs Stamp Set in here. It's in the new mini catalog on page 20. So this is it. It's so super, super cute. And the bundle is $32.25. So throw in some cardstock, some Wink Estella, whatever you want to make it up to $50. And then you get to choose something free in the celebration. Also, there is the joining special, but we'll talk about that later. That's going on, and the hosting special. Don't forget about those. You can always hop on over to my blog. I'll put a link down below for my blog with all that information as well. But I know that you really want to see the card, how we made this card. So I've got a piece of fresh freesia because fresh freesia coordinates with that pack of paper, and I just thought it's a really pretty color. My granddaughter loves purples and pinks, so I thought this was cool. And then what I'm going to do differently from this one is I'm going to add in a basic black piece of cardstock because I think that it's really going to pop. This measures 5 1/4 by 4 inches. The card base is 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. So it's your basic standard card base. We're going to go ahead and adhere that down to it, but get that going. So I'm going to put this down. I like to put a little bit more glue than what I actually need just because it gives me a little wiggle room. Okay, so there we go. I'm okay with that. Now I have my piece of designer series paper. Look at the back of that. Isn't that so pretty? Okay, so this is measured at 5 by 3 3/4, and I'm going to adhere that down. And we're going to just place that on there, just like so. I might have cut that crooked. Oh well, we're going with it. Okay, so we got that. I think I did cut that crooked. All right, it is all right. And then we've got our piece of basic white, which is 4 1/4 by 3. We're going to put our card base aside because we're all ready to do our stamping, and then we'll assemble the rest of it. So I've got my basic white pieces here. I also have a strip of, actually, this is the wrong color. I cut the wrong color. Let me see if I've got one really quick here, right here. We'll just use this. Okay, so the strip was for the sentiment, but we'll figure that out in a minute. All right, so I'm gonna stamp the large leaf in Granny Apple Green. So we're using Granny Apple Green, Gorgeous Grape, and Calypso Coral and Memento ink. those are the ink colors that we're using, and I'm just going to stamp this right about in the center of this basic white cardstock, just like so. I'm using my mat because with the photopolymer you really need a cushion underneath it, so my stamping pierce mat works awesome for that. Now we're going to stamp our little flowers, and we're going to use Gorgeous Grape, and we're just going to ink those up. Nice, get them nice and inked up. And we're just going to place those. I'm looking down at an angle, so forgive me if they're not just right. I don't want to put my head in the camera. That's what I'm trying not to do. So there we go. Isn't that pretty so far? Oh, I love it. All right, so now we're going to stamp our ladybug. So we're going to use Memento ink to stamp the body, which is right here. So we're going to stamp this up. Sometimes, well, so far I've had to stamp it twice. I want to look at my punch to see which direction I want to stamp that on. So I'm going to stamp that with it going down, upside down. And we're probably going to have to stamp this twice. And you guys are going to forgive me because my head is either going to come in the camera or it's going to be out of picture because I got to stamp this twice. You can use your Stamparatus, and I'm not going to stamp the little antennas because for whatever reason, it's about 50-50 with me if I line them up. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that off, and I am just going to do my best to line this up because I'm not dead on with it with my eyeballs. And it really could use it one more time. I think we'll do that again. And this would be a great stamp set to use your Stamparatus with because then you can position it and you don't have to worry about it. So you can just line it up perfectly every time because, you know, it already is there. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Now I have to stamp my wings, and I'm going to stamp my wings this way. We are going to use Calypso Coral for that. So let's go ahead and get that out. I'm going to ink my wings up really good. This is the older ink pad, so I got to really get it going there. I'm going to stamp my wings right here, just like that. I also find that when you hold your stamp image down or your stamp down with a little pressure, it kind of helps too, especially for these more solid images. Okay, so now we've just got to punch this out. So hopefully I can line this all up pretty good here and punch this out. Hopefully. It's kind of at an angle here. Come over just a little bit more. Come up a little. I think I'm okay. Looks pretty good to me. Well, I just moved. All right, there we go. Cut off part of the wing. It's okay, or the antenna. It's all right, I'm going with it. And we're gonna cut this piece off here, just like so. This is gonna go, well, no, I did not have to cut that piece off, but I did anyway. Doggone it, what was I thinking? Let's just try, let's get a Post-it note. I tell you, sometimes my brain does not go well, or doesn't think well, whatever the case may be. All right, so let's go in here. We have to cut this side down. That's what we needed to do. I cut the wrong side. All right. I've made several of these. You think I would know by now. Try to line that up. Wish I had a steadier hand. Would be nicer if I did. Okay, there we go. We can just pull this little thing off here, part of that Post-it note. All right, so there we go. So we're going to place that right on there like so. And let's move these scraps out of the way because we do not need them. So you can do this, you can flat glue it right down, you can use glue dots, you can use dimensionals. I'm going to use dimensionals for this one, just to give it a little extra something something. So you can even put like double glue dots on it to give it a little bit of a lift if you don't want it to be quite as much as this is, but I'm okay with this. So we're going to go there. It bothers me that I cut part of that antenna. All right, that is going to go right here like so on there. Now we need to cut, or not cut, but stamp and then cut our sentiment. I couldn't decide if I wanted just to do hello, or if I wanted to do my friend, or if I wanted to do hello my friend. So I think what I'm gonna do, oh, wrong one, is to do both. I think I am. I am gonna go ahead and ink this up in Memento ink, and I'm gonna stamp, I'm gonna come over here some, my friend, just like that, my friend. And then I think I am gonna do hello. So let's go ahead and bring it out. If we don't like it, hey, we don't have to do it, right? We can just put it aside for another project. Okay. Get my hello, ink my hello up, and we'll put our hello right there. Oops, something got on there. There we go. All right. So now I'm going to take my trimmer. I'm just going to trim this off is what I'm going to do. I'm going to trim it down some because we don't really need it that big. Okay. Use my scissors because I didn't go all the way across. All right. There we go. Now I am going to cut my friend right about here, I think. Hopefully this is what I want. Since I didn't do this ahead of time, I kind of couldn't decide. So we're going to put my friend like right there, and then we're going to cut down. I'm going to just use my scissors. This is a small enough piece I can use my scissors for this. Surely I can cut straight this little bitty piece, right? I hope so. We'll find out. Ah, pretty good. All right, so let's move this out of the way. Let's move this out of the way because that is it for right now. Let's see here. We want to adhere this piece down, our basic white. So we're going to put that right here, just like so. Then we're going to put some more dimensionals on the back of our ladybug, there and there. Just like that. And then our friend is going to get a dimensional on there too. I don't know, I may not like this, but we'll try it. We'll see. I should have left a little bit more room to kind of tuck up under here better, but I think that's going to be okay. My friend needs to be straight though. My friend, and then we're going to put, I'm going to cut a dimensional actually for the back of hello. Well, let's cut this side too. That might help, right? All right, so we'll put that right on there like so. And that is going to go right here, kind of like that. Hello. Hello, my friend. Just like so. So super, super cute. You can do your sentiments any way you like to. I just wanted to try something that was in my head, and I hope that you guys like it. Hope that you give this card a try. And let me go ahead and tell you about, let's add some rhinestones on there. So I used some of the in color rhinestones for this one, but I think I'm going to use the new iridescent rhinestones that are new in the mini catalog. We'll use those on this card. So while I'm doing this, we'll talk about the joining Stampin' Up. If you've been thinking about joining Stampin' Up, now is like a golden opportunity to do so. I say that because normally you get to choose $125 worth of product. For $99, shipping is free, but during celebration, January through February 28th, not only do you get the same fantastic deal, but you also can choose 2 free stamp sets from either the annual catalog or the new mini catalog. So you could get stamp sets that are, what, I don't know, $25 or maybe even a little more. So you get an extra $50 worth of product. Could be, it depends on what stamp sets you choose. So it is an amazing deal, and you only pay $99. Oh, I got black ink all over that. $99. Shipping is free, so you have to do the tax, but it's an amazing deal. And I tell you, I would really love to have you join my Spongin Stampers team. We welcome new people in all the time, and we'd be thrilled to have you. And also, don't forget the hosting special that's going on too. So if you have a party sales total that is at least $300 before tax and shipping, you get this stamp set for free on top of your normal rewards. And remember, you don't have to have a party. It could be your personal sales too, and that counts as well. All right, so don't forget to hop on over to my blog, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, I hope that you do so by clicking on that red subscribe button down below. Please give me a thumbs up because YouTube really likes that. I don't understand it, but they do, and it helps me out a great deal. I hope you enjoyed this fun card, and you guys have a wonderfully blessed day. Doodly-doo.